All right, let's break down the protein party. Determining your protein needs. First off, let's talk math. But don't worry, it's simple stuff. Calculating your basic protein needs is like figuring out how much gas you need for a road trip. You take your body weight, multiply it by a magic number. Spoiler alert, it's usually between 0.6 to 0.8 grams per pound. And boom, you've got your protein goal for the day. Easy peasy, right? But hold up, we're not done yet. Now let's throw some personal flair into the mix. See, your protein needs aren't just a one-size-fits-all deal. Oh no, they're as unique as your taste in music. Your ideal protein intake depends on factors like your age, gender, activity level, and even your metabolic rate. So while your gym buddy might thrive on a protein-packed diet, you might need a little less or a little more to hit your weight loss goals. It's all about finding that sweet spot that works best for you. And speaking of sweet spots, let's talk strategy. You've got your protein goal in mind, but how do you make it work for your lifestyle? Well, that's where the fun comes in. If you're hitting the gym like it's your job, you might want to bump up your protein intake to support those gains. On the flip side, if you're more of a Netflix and chill kind of person, you might not need as much protein to fuel your day. The key is to listen to your body and adjust your intake based on how you're feeling and what your goals are. So whether you're aiming to lose a few pounds or gain some muscle, just remember, protein is your partner in crime on this wild ride called weight loss. Please hit that subscribe button below and join the Brain Blitz family. Let's dive into why proteins are like the superheroes of weight loss. So picture this, you're on a mission to shed those extra pounds, right? Well, proteins are your trusty sidekick in this journey. They're like the secret weapon you didn't know you needed. How? Well, for starters, proteins rev up your metabolism, making your body work harder to digest them. It's like throwing some extra logs on the fat-burning fire. Plus, they keep you feeling full and satisfied for longer periods, so you're not constantly raiding the fridge for snacks. It's like having a built-in appetite suppressant. Now let's talk about feeling hangry. You know, that cranky, hungry feeling that makes you want to devour everything in sight? Say goodbye to that, my friend, because proteins are here to save the day. When you include enough protein in your meals, it helps stabilize your blood sugar levels, preventing those nasty spikes and crashes that leave you feeling like a roller coaster. So instead of riding the hunger wave, you'll be coasting along with a steady energy flow, ready to tackle whatever the day throws at you. All right, last but certainly not least, let's chat about muscles. You're not just aiming to lose weight. You want to lose fat while keeping those muscles toned and strong, right? Well, proteins are your muscles' best friend. During weight loss, your body is like, hey, where's the fuel? And if you're not careful, it might start breaking down muscle tissue for energy. But fear not, because proteins swoop in to save the day. They provide the building blocks your muscles need to stay intact and even grow stronger. So with proteins on your side, you'll be sculpting a lean, mean machine of a body in no time. All right, buckle up because we're getting down to the nitty-gritty of protein intake calculations. First things first, let's crack open the math book and talk formulas. Don't worry though, I promise this won't be as painful as high school algebra. We're talking simple stuff here. Think of it like this. Calculating your protein intake is like following a recipe for your favorite dish. You take your body weight, toss in a dash of activity level, sprinkle in a pinch of goals, and voila. You've got your protein target for the day. It's like cooking up a delicious meal tailored just for you. Now let's add some flavor to those calculations with a dash of real-life scenarios. Picture this. You're on a quest to shed some pounds, but you're not sure where to start. Well, fear not, because I've got your back. Whether you're aiming for a slow and steady drop, or you're ready to dive headfirst into aggressive weight loss mode, there's a protein plan for you. So grab your calculator and let's crunch some numbers. If you're taking the scenic route to weight loss, you might aim for a moderate protein intake to keep you feeling satisfied and energized along the way. But if you're ready to kick things into high gear, you might bump up your protein intake to fuel those intense workouts and keep your muscles happy. It's all about finding the right balance that fits your lifestyle and goals. All right, let's break it down. Calculating your protein intake might sound like rocket science, but trust me, it's simpler than you think. So grab your pen and paper because we're about to drop some knowledge bombs. First up, let's talk about the basic formula. It's like a secret code that unlocks the perfect protein intake for you. Start by taking your body weight in pounds and multiplying it by a factor that matches your activity level. For sedentary folks, aim for around 0.6 grams of protein per pound. If you're moderately active, bump it up to 0.7 to 0.8 grams per pound. And if you're hitting the gym like a boss, go for 0.81 gram per pound. Simple, right? It's like plugging numbers into a calculator and watching the magic happen. Now let's put theory into practice with some real-life examples. Picture yourself on the weight loss express train. Destination, a fitter, healthier you. If you're taking the scenic route with a moderate weight loss goal, aim for a protein intake on the lower end of the spectrum. For example, if you weigh 150 pounds and you're moderately active, shoot for around 105-120 grams of protein per day. But if you're ready to kick things into high gear with an aggressive weight loss goal, bump up your protein intake to the higher end of the range. So if you're the same 150-pound individual but aiming for aggressive weight loss, aim for around 120-150 grams of protein per day. It's like customizing your protein plan to fit your goals. Because hey, one size definitely does not fit all. And hey, let's not forget to sprinkle in a little flexibility. Life is all about unexpected twists and turns, right? So if your weight loss journey takes an unexpected detour, don't sweat it. You've got the tools to adjust your protein intake on the fly. Maybe you hit a plateau and need to shake things up, or perhaps you decide to dial back the intensity for a bit. Either way, you've got the power to tailor your protein plan to fit your ever-changing needs. So whether you're cruising along or blazing a new trail, just remember, with a little math and a lot of determination, you've got everything you need to reach your weight loss goals. Alrighty, let's dive into section 4, where we're talking all things protein-packed and delicious. First up on the menu, lean protein sources that'll have your taste buds doing a happy dance. We're talking about the MVPs of the protein world here. Lean meats like chicken and turkey, fish like salmon and tuna, eggs, cue the omelet party, and low-fat dairy like Greek yogurt and cottage cheese. These guys are not only packed with protein, but they're also low in fat, making them the perfect fuel for your weight loss journey. So fire up the grill and get ready to feast. But hey, let's not leave our plant-based pals out of the party. For all my veggie-loving friends out there, we've got plenty of protein options to keep you satisfied and thriving. Think beans, lentils, chickpeas, basically anything that comes in a can or a bag and packs a protein punch. And don't forget about grains like quinoa and barley, which not only add some serious protein to your plate, but also bring a whole lot of fiber and nutrients to the table. Oh, and let's not overlook nuts and seeds. They're like little protein powerhouses that add crunch and flavor to any meal. So whether you're a meat lover or a plant-based pro, there's a protein source out there with your name on it. Now let's talk about the importance of balance, because life is all about finding that sweet spot, right? When it comes to protein, it's not just about getting enough. It's also about getting the right mix of nutrients to keep your body happy and healthy. That means pairing your protein with plenty of fruits and veggies, whole grains, and healthy fats to create a well-rounded meal that fuels your body from top to bottom. So don't just focus on the protein. Make sure you're loading up on all the good stuff to keep you feeling your best. After all, a balanced diet is the key to crushing your weight loss goals and living your best life. All right, let's make this end screen conclusion the cherry on top of our protein-packed video sundae. So here's the lowdown. First off, let's do a quick rewind and recap of what we've covered today. We've delved deep into the world of protein and weight loss, uncovering how proteins boost metabolism, keep hunger at bay, and preserve those hard-earned muscles. We've armed you with the knowledge to calculate your protein needs like a pro and choose the best sources to fuel your weight loss journey. It's been a protein-powered roller coaster, and we hope you've enjoyed the ride. Now here's the real deal. Knowledge is only half the battle. The other half, taking action. So I'm throwing down the gauntlet and challenging you to put what you've learned into practice. Calculate your protein needs, tweak your diet accordingly, and watch those pounds melt away like magic. And hey, if you're feeling inspired, why not check out our previous video on intermittent fasting debunking myths? It's another game changer that'll take your health and wellness journey to the next level. But wait, there's more. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button below and join the Brain Blitz crew. We're dropping truth bombs and knowledge nuggets like this all the time, and you won't want to miss out. So subscribe, hit the notification bell, and get ready to level up your health game with us. Until next time, keep crushing those goals and living your best life. You've got this.